All right, welcome to the Explainer. So today we're doing something a little different. Our source material, it's not some long, complicated article. It's not a bunch of data. Nope. It's actually incredibly simple, but I think you'll see it's also incredibly big.
And here it is. Seriously, this is it. This is the source for our entire explainer today. Just 2 words, new note. That's it. That's the whole thing we're going to unpack together. Kind of wild, right?
Okay, so let's dive into our first section, the source material. And the subtitle here is A Meditation on a Blank Page, which, let's be honest, could not be more perfect.
And I know what you're probably thinking. Wait, is that really all we have to work with? And the answer is, yep, that's it. But that's exactly what makes this so cool. We're not looking at something that's already finished. We're looking at the very idea of a beginning. Think of it less like a limitation and more like an open door.
Which, of course, brings us to the big question, right? When you're staring at a totally blank canvas, where do you even begin? Well, for us, we're going to start by breaking down the incredible potential that's just waiting to be unlocked inside these 2 little words.
And that leads us right into section 2, a space of potential. And here, we're going to really deconstruct this idea of the beginning and see what kind of universe is hiding in plain sight. So, let's pull these 2 words apart for a second. First, you've got new. I mean, what a powerful word, right? It's all about a fresh start, something completely untouched, a clean slate. It's pure opportunity. And then you've got note. It's like the smallest possible piece of an idea, a little spark, a quick thought, that very first flicker of something creative. But when you put them together, new note, wow. It stops being about a blank document on a computer. You know, it becomes this concept. It's a space of pure, unadulterated potential. It's that quiet moment right before you actually make the first mark. It's the feeling of everything something could be. You see, this really flips the script on how we look at a blank page. That new project, that fresh start you've been thinking about, it's not some scary, empty void. It's actually an invitation. It's inviting you to create, to think, to make something brand new that just didn't exist before. So, now that we have this invitation, what do we do with it? That brings us to our final section, section 3, the first mark. This is all about how we go from idea to action.
And you know, when you really boil it down, the whole process is surprisingly simple, but also really profound. So, step 1, you've got to face the blank page. Just look at it. Don't run from it. Then, step 2, you embrace the possibility. You see all that open space not as pressure, but as total freedom. And then comes the most important part. Step 3, make your first mark. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be brilliant. It just has to happen.
Because that first word you type, that first line you draw, that is everything. That's the magic moment. That one tiny action is what builds the bridge from this infinite world of what if to the real world of what is. And that really gets to the heart of this whole thing, doesn't it? I mean, we started with a source that was basically nothing. But this whole explainer, it was never really about those 2 words. It was about that moment, that universal feeling of starting something new that we all go through, whether it's at work, with our hobbies, or just in life.
So, I want to leave you with this thought. Right now, every single one of us has a new note open somewhere in our lives. You know, that project you keep putting off? That idea that's been rattling around in your head? That conversation you know you need to have? The page is blank. The potential is absolutely infinite. So, your new note is open. What are you going to write?